Hello viewers and welcome to another episode for today. I'm William Abba and I'm here to give you detailed information about what is happening in the world at large. Heading to the news of today, which says, sit at home, Amechi threatens to quit negotiations for Kanu's release. Now the news in details. First Republic Minister of Aviation, Chief Amechi, has lamented that the action of some leaders of the indigenous people of Biafra are endangering the ongoing discussion and negotiation for the release of the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu. This came as marksmen suspected to be members of IPOB. The suspended Monday sit-at-home order attacked traders at Obolafo town in Udenu local government area of Enugu State for disobeying the order on Monday. Amechi had led Igbo leaders to the President, Major General Muhammadu Buhari, in November 2021 to demand the unconditional release of the IPOB leader. He lamented that the sit-at-home order is destroying the Southeast economy and also tempering discussions for Kanu's release. Amechi said, I discussed with the presidency and Mr. President himself on two subjects, the Igbo situation in Nigeria and Nnamdi Kanu, and our discussion was very good and friendly, but the sit-at-home order IPOB is dishing out in the Southeast is embarrassing the whole thing. I don't know the leader of IPOB and who they are. Kanu is in detention, although the presidency arranged for me to go and see him, and I went and saw him and we discussed. So, I just told their lawyer he is in a better position to contact them to stop the Monday to Thursday sit-at-home order. I told him that it is too much and it is running the economy of the Southeast, but he told me that they had already issued a statement that IPOB had never said that. They must stop their actions which make the release of their leader more difficult. I will withdraw my own efforts, he said. Alright my people, that is it for the news. Well, release with condition is not release at all. If you are doing the negotiations for his release, well, in the first place, he should be released by now. Try giving it into their demands without conditions. Well, I don't think the Southeast people need a conditional release. This man is supposed to be released unconditionally. What have he done? For them to keep on negotiating for months now, until date, he is still not released yet. So I think the negotiation is yielding no results. Like seriously. You say they have been negotiating for his release from day one, and he is deprived of people visiting him. He's even deprived of change of clothing. So what's the negotiating for? Well, my people, that is that for this. Heading to the other news, which says, federal government files fresh terrorism charges against Nnamdi Kanu. Now the news in details. The federal government on Monday filed fresh terrorism charges against the embattled leader of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu. In the amended process it filed before the federal government High Court sitting in Abuja, the government increased the count in the initial charges it preferred against Kanu. Kanu, who has been in detention since his alleged adoption from Kenya and forceful return to Nigeria, faced 7 treasonable felony charges, but will now enter his fresh plea to 15 amended charges marked FAC/ABJ/CR/2015 and signed by the Director of Public Prosecution, DPP MB Abubakar. Alright my people, that is it for the news. Well, this is just a strategy to keep detaining him there. Why are they filing new cases against someone who is already in court custody? Well, the Lord is his banner. Victory will be assured to him when the time comes. If I may ask, the Pharaoh that refused to let the Israelites go, what happened to him? And all his armies, they all died in the ocean. This is repeating itself here in Nigeria. The North thinks they have everything in their hands, but it will fail them before their eyes someday. Well, I think the strength Abubakar Malami is using on this case, he should apply the same energy on Boko Haram, bandits, fighting corruption, reduction in poverty, and the reduction in our economy. These governments are just too confused. It is obviously showing. With this, it is a final proof that federal government have no case against Kanu. Why are they beating about the bush? They are making every effort to keep detaining Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Well, there is God. Let's just see how they escape all these things they have been doing in this country. Well, if I may ask, which one is even federal government? I think you should use the right frame. Let the world know the truth. Malami has added to the charges. Buhari is not ready to let go of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Sunday Igboho. Both of them will surely sit on Buhari's funeral someday. Heading to the other news, which says US, UK decline Kanu's request as observers at trial. Now the news in details. The United States and the British government have turned down a request by the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, to send representatives to observe his trial holding at the Federal High Court, Abuja Division on January 18th, 19th and 20th. While the US said it was limiting its employees from attending public gatherings, the UK explained that it does not normally attend a court case involving a British national. The US Embassy and the British High Commission said this in separate responses. Kanu's lawyer Ifeanyi Ejiofor had last Wednesday written to the US and UK missions in Nigeria, stating that the presence of their representatives would ensure a fair hearing for his clients. The IPOB leader is facing a 7-count amended charges preferred against him by the federal government. The letter titled, Request for Delegates/Representatives to Observe Court Proceedings, charge number FAC/ABJ/CR/383/2015, Federal Republic of Nigeria, Nnamdi Kanu read in part, May we gratefully please request you to send representatives to observe the proceedings of the court on those adjourned dates and on any other date to which further proceedings in the case may be adjourned until the matter is disposed of. He turned to ensure that our client is given a fair trial. The need to ensure that our client is given a fair trial has compelled us to make this request. The instant request is compelling in the circumstance to ensure that the whole process of our client's trial is fair and just in all circumstances. It must be remembered that his purported indiction on criminal charges has a political undercurrent. Ejiofor argued that the federal government has a profound interest in the criminal charges pending against his client and the outcome of his trial. But the US mission, which disclosed it is following the trial closely, declared that its officials will not attend the court. It stated the US mission Nigeria is following the trial of Nnamdi Kanu closely. The US Department of State is limiting employees from attending public gatherings. When asked to clarify if the commission would send observers to the trials, which will begin on Tuesday today, the British High Commission spokesman said, We can only offer you this as our response. Alright my people, that is it for the news. Well, US and UK declining his request to come as observers is nothing to panic about. As a matter of fact, it is even the best interest of IPOB, yes? Peradventure the fight for freedom becomes a reality. They can't come and start claiming or taking the glory that they also joined in the fight. No matter how truth is delayed, justice shall prevail someday. That is it. Well, my people, that is that for today. We don't know your thoughts and opinion. We love you to share it with us at the comment section below. In case you haven't subscribed, we love you to do so. Please click on the subscribe button below and click on the bell by the side so that whenever we drop our content, you'll be the first person to get notified. Thanks for staying tuned to this very last moment and God bless you.